welcome back to our Stupid Reactions to the Idiots. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
And you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter for more juicy.
You got in the way of my juice.
So
And I think we're supposed to have Patreon and follow our official Twitter account. And today we're reacting to another new trailer that just came out.
Wow, you just flipped right by today.
And today...
There it is.
what
are we doing? What are we doing? A trailer? A new trailer? A new trailer? It's coming out?
It's called Section 375.
Oh, I thought you said sex in Section 375, which would be like up in the air.
So, kind of like Article 15.
Right,
I'm
yes.
betting it's about something. But somebody had to sub it for us because there were no subs. So
And that often happens.
Here, V? No idea what it's about. I'm guessing it's about Section
And yeah, do you know
370.
what is Section 375?
I'm betting we'll find out. Here we go.
Bet you're right.
कब हुआ था?
सुबह 11:30 बजे।
कितने लोग थे?
एक।
असॉल्ट से पहले सेक्सुअली एक्टिव थी?
नहीं।
इजैकुलेशन हुआ था उसका?
बिना उसके कोई आदमी रुकता है क्या?
So why does that matter?
फिल्म निर्देशक रोहन रवि खुराना ने एक पिछड़े वर्ग की जूनियर कॉस्ट्यूम असिस्टेंट अंजलि वासुदेव दांगले का रेप किया।
Tell me all the facts. मैं यहाँ सब बता दूँगा, लेकिन कोर्ट में कुछ एक्सेप्ट नहीं करूँगा। उन्हें कैसे प्रेजेंट करना है वो मेरे पे छोड़ दो। मिस्टर दांगले, आप मिस्टर खुराना के कमरे में गई क्यों थी?
मेरे को जबरदस्ती लेके गए थे।
उठा के, धक्का दे के, खींच के, कैसे?
Objection, badgering the witness.
Fingernail scrapings are considered conclusive evidence. इसमें तो fingernails का section खाली है।
Objection, डिफेंस काउंसिल अंजलि दांगले की इनर थाइज की इंजरी मार्क्स की बात भूल रहे हैं।
They could be marks of aggressive sex.
डिफेंस काउंसिल के पास कहानियां तो बहुत सारी हैं, पर एविडेंस के नाम पर कुछ भी नहीं।
इतना सब कुछ होने के बाद तुम वापस गई रोहन खुराना के घर, वो भी 2 बार अकेली।
She was not expecting to be raped, Your Honors. According to Section 375 of the IPC, consent और permission दोनों जरूरी हैं। आज एक बार फिर मुंबई एकजुट हुआ है अपनी एक बेटी के लिए। अब देखना यह है कि इस देश की जुडिशरी क्या रुख अपनाती है।
ये एविडेंस टेंटेड है और ऐसी टेंटेड एविडेंस किसी भी कोर्ट में अलाउ नहीं की जा सकती।
सिर्फ टेक्निकल ग्राउंड्स पे ये केस जीतकर कैसा लगेगा आपको? You think justice will be done?
We're not in the business of justice. We're in the business of law.
आपकी इसी सोच की वजह से मैंने आपका चेंबर छोड़ा था। Do you think you
Don't never ask me that question.
Like a man is a convicted rapist, Tarun. कि आज के माहौल में it's not correct to defend him.
Convicted rapist का भी constitutional right है कि उन्हें proper legal defense मिले। The defense will prove that this case is a classic example of a woman using as a weapon the very law that was made to protect her.
What is that? What is that trying to convey?
Well, clearly it's the first and foremost it's saying it's based on true incidents.
Yeah, no. The woman is defending the female.
The female attorney is the defense attorney
to the woman.
To the woman, or she's the prosecuting attorney. Sorry, she's the prosecuting attorney prosecuting the guy who's the director saying he raped her. So she's the prosecuting attorney. He's the defense attorney for the man accused of rape. Well, I guess is a film director.
This is going to be hard to watch, of course.
Yeah.
It's very like very pinkish.
It's very reminiscent of Pink.
But also very interesting because as much as we don't want it, the fact that they're going after, like they're focusing on the defense attorney, trying to defend somebody who's an awful person and saying he deserves under the Constitution that defense, which is true. He does. Even the awful people deserve the right to a defense.
Right. They get it, and sometimes they get just court-assigned attorneys.
Even if we don't want them to.
Correct.
They do.
Right. They could be found in the act and 25 witnesses, they're still going to have a trial.
So that's why it's interesting. It's also a very fine line that they're going to have to toe.
Yeah. And yes, that opening sequence. So first of all, the trailer itself is a powerful trailer.
Very powerful trailer.
Really powerful trailer. I loved the editing and I loved the use of the score and the sound to convey strong, hard, concrete impact. Made me, but the subject matter would make me want to see it too, especially since it's based on true incidents. But at the very beginning, when she was being questioned, and I saw you from my peripheral, you know, you had the, what does it even matter, right?
Yeah. Oh.
But those are the kinds of questions. It's one of the reasons why so many women, do not report rapes.
Yeah.
It's because they've heard about what happens when you do and how you're treated from the moment you file all the way up to the end. And that you are asked the kinds of questions that are, first of all, insulting with no grace and no sensitivity. And you are then also treated as if, you know, maybe this did or this didn't happen. Maybe, you know, this cold callous in what has been something I can only imagine is the most traumatically horrific, nightmarish event you could ever have happen to you as a human being.
Yeah.
I don't find anything more aberrant than this subject matter. And as I know, as every man should. It's just antithetical to everything that's right about life.
Yeah, it's abhorrent.
Yeah, and to think about an attorney having to defend somebody where he would know definitively
that he's terrible,
that he's
having to defend him.
Right, because it isn't about, that line is 100% truth.
Yeah.
It's not about justice, it's about law.
And that's why it's so interesting to me, because like we've said in the past, in film, I don't want to just see good people have stories told.
Correct.
I need to see the truth told.
Yeah, because the truth is, the good guy doesn't always win.
And also, people have to defend evil people.
Right.
And they have to do it like they're supposed to.
And people who've had evil things done to them, not only don't get justice, they're treated as if they're the evil one.
Yeah. And so that's why it's so interesting to me, because to have to, like, let's say you have to defend Hitler in court if he had survived, let's say if he ever went to court.
Right.
You'd have to defend Hitler.
Some attorney would have to.
Yeah, I don't envy that. Thankfully, he killed himself. But somebody would have to defend him and do it honorably.
According to law.
And so that's why it's so interesting, because it's a situation nobody wants to be in.
I would hope.
Yeah.
I mean, but I do believe, and this may be the kind of attorney, I do believe there are attorneys who believe that that justice itself will be served at a higher level, whether it's karma, whether it's sowing and reaping, whether it's just
That's why I think it'd be so
life.
hard to be a defense attorney.
Yeah, I think it would be incredibly hard, because you really have to have a belief that your job is doing what you're doing is right in and of itself, and that the ultimate goal of justice isn't your responsibility. And for me, I have too strong of a barometer of justice and right and wrong to, I in no way, shape, or form, no way could I defend someone who I knew when I was going into the courtroom I was defending a guy that I knew did the rape. Wouldn't happen.
Yeah.
I mean, and if I was told I have to and I'll be held in contempt of court, I'd say, okay, great, how many meals a day am I getting? Put me in jail. Not defending that fill in the blank. So, yeah, but I also...
And that's why it looks like such an interesting thing, because of the questions it's giving us.
Exactly, and because of that, I think you'll agree, I'd like to play
a
defense attorney who has to do that and grapple with
Put
that
yourself
reality.
in that reality.
Especially if it's a true story about a defense attorney who doesn't have a problem sleeping at night. I don't know if that's this guy's case, but there are defense attorneys who don't have a problem. They can go to bed at night knowing they won the case, congratulate each other at the firm, and what they did was let a rapist go. And they're okay with that.
Yeah.
Go figure.
It's a great concept for a film.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's from. I want to figure out what type of film it is, but
Let's see.
maybe it is a Bollywood drama. Sorry.
If it is, well, it was Hindi.
Yeah, it was.
So
maybe it is. Sorry, maybe I was misinformed.
A celebrated Bollywood director. Wow, wait a minute. I'm just realizing, this is based on true events. A celebrated Bollywood director, Rohan Khurana, stands accused by a member of his female crew, Anjali Dangal, of having raped her at his residence.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Don't know that story.
This is gonna be hard to sit through, man.
New director. He's only done 2 things.
Well, good for you, AJ Ball.
He also
That's
wrote
wonderful. At least in film or TV and everything. That's the whole IMDb credit.
it. Yeah, it looks like 2. That's crazy.
Yeah, this is one of those movies I'll force myself to watch because I know the content will be riveting and it's an important story. And it's important to force yourself to sit through things that other people didn't have the choice to sit through.
Yeah.
You know, if this is a true story about this woman, she didn't have the choice as to whether or not this would happen to her and have to go through it. And at least I can do is spend 2 hours listening to her story and being uncomfortable, you know?
The girl is from Gangs of Wasseypur and Ram Leela.
The attorney?
Yeah, it looks like the attorney.
I'm very interested in this. It reminded me so much of Pink, but this seems...
Maria Chopra?
This seems, from the trailer, a little bit dirtier, grittier, edgier, harder, rougher, gets you even angrier.
Yeah.
And we don't know how it'll all end and tie up. But
Yeah, because we don't know the story, so you
yeah.
guys probably...
And for those of you who
Don't tell us.
do us a favor. You guys have been so beautiful in not spoiling stuff. Love you so much for not doing that. So if you can, just let us know what you know in regard to, yes, it's a true story, it's based on this. Please don't tell us how it ended, like the result of the case and things of that nature. And then hopefully this is going to get a large enough attention that it'll be distributed to more than one theater 25 hours away from us.
Yeah, we'll see, because it doesn't look like it has any big stars in it.
I know.
So,
And a first-time director.
hopefully, we'll see.
Yeah.
Let us know what you thought of it. Looks awesome. It looks
good.
like good art.
And forgive us if we're missing the fact that these 2 lead actors are actually pretty well established and known, and we don't know them yet. Awesome. We want to know more about these.
He's from
these
Ugly.
actors. I saw the Ugly.
That's the only one I noticed. But
So
you let us know.
yeah, let us know.
More about it. Looks good.